It was my first day as a teacher. Before class even began, the students decided to play pranks on me. They wanted to intimidate me into quitting. Before I came, they'd already scared away more than 30 teachers. As a result, this class was known as the worst class. But what they didn't know was that I had been a member of the Navy SEALs. The more difficulties I faced, the more determined I became. I knew I could teach them. The next day, when I walked into the classroom, the students ignored me again. Some were playing games, some were sleeping, and others were eating hot pot in the classroom. At first, I didn't mind. I just stood at the front and introduced myself, but they still ignored me. So I decided to surprise them. I picked up an elastic band and broke a piece of chalk. A few seconds later, all the students were soaked in water, and I was already prepared with an umbrella. I knew the usual teaching methods wouldn't capture their attention, so I told them, in my class, if anyone answers a question correctly, they can leave early. I then asked Jack a question. He answered everything correctly, so I kept my promise and let him leave early. The other students began to envy him. Everyone wanted to be the next one to leave the class. The absurd classroom atmosphere began to shift, and things started improving. However, on one day, Jack didn't show up at school. I searched everywhere and finally found him in a gang. Looking around, I saw professional boxers there. At that moment, Jack was desperately calling for my help. Seeing his fear, I couldn't just walk away.